we have the Penelope Delta, which is a 3.5K digital cinema camera from Aaton. Aaton now entering into the digital world. It's really a camera that's designed for everyone who is really used to shooting in film and has to transition over and doesn't want to be bothered with all the nonsense that is the world of digital and what you have to do it. They just want to be able to do the work they do, light and frame and choose their lenses and be able to just work. So it's a camera that works very much like a film camera, but offers a great deal of digital advantages. It has a spinning mirror shutter system, so you have an optical viewfinder. You can see the image really clear and it looks beautiful. It's a 3.5K sensor that is a CCD with a global shutter system in it. So you don't have any rolling shutter issues that you have to worry about. And actually, because there's a spinning mirror, you really don't have to worry about any of that. And at 3.5K, you think, oh, well, everyone's talking 4K now. It's only 3.5K. But it has this interesting mode where you can actually take the sensor, and it does it automatically, but it offsets the sensor in between frames by half a pixel and moves it around. And it's sort of emulating film grain that's always dancing around and changing with every frame. And so you get an increased resolution of looking at it, you know, in motion, as opposed to when you stop and look at one individual frame of film, it looks a little bit fuzzy. That's temporal resolution increase. By moving a 3.5K sensor around and then in post pulling that information out, you get a virtual 7K. Now, is it really 7K? Maybe it's a little bit less, maybe it's more like 6, but still, you get a very, very high resolution image out of this camera with no fixed pattern noise or other issues that could be coming from these sort of things. It's really interesting lateral thinking, literally lateral thinking sort of way of dealing with what is an electronic imaging issue that others have been stymied by. Also, the camera at 800 ISO, with an optical viewfinder, you go out in daylight, it's like pitch black in that viewfinder. What's their solution? They have a physical shutter that comes in as part of the spinning mirror system, and it's slatted. It's basically a plate of metal that blocks all the light except for these little slats, these little Venetian blinds that will then let in light, but at 3 stops darker than what the camera normally would see. And so you've just turned it from an 800 ISO camera into a 100 ISO camera. Uses really simple SSD in a little radar array so that it's you can hold maybe $5,000, $6,000 for this memory, but you can hold an hour of uncompressed raw cinema DNG 12-bit files on it. So it's really rich file format, and it's really simple and easy to work with. The camera has onboard controls, everything's straightforward to use, but the most important thing is that you can pop it on your shoulder. It weighs half as much as the other optical viewfinder camera that's out there, and it's really comfortable and easy to use. Cat on the shoulder, that's Aaton's attitude.